There is a mistake that most men make in every conversation, not with a stranger they meet for the first time, not just on a first date, but even with a wife of 20 years. They are acting instead of connecting, and they do not realize it, because the script sounds normal, the questions sound polite, the smile looks sincere, but the woman sitting in front of them feels something completely different. She feels like she is sitting in a job interview, not like she is being truly seen by a real man. Today I am going to tell you the story of Marcus. Marcus is a 52-year-old man, successful, deep. He knows how to talk, but every date ended the same way. She was polite. She said thank you, and she never messaged back. Until the night, he used 2 words. I will reveal those 2 words at the end of the video. And I promise you, when you understand why they work, you will never communicate the same way again. But first, one thing needs to be clear. The techniques I share today are based on the psychology of empathy and bonding, not a tool for manipulation. The goal is to help you build a real connection, sincere, without having to force yourself. All right, let us begin. The first trap. I call it the interrogation trap. You meet her, you smile, and you start asking, what do you do for a living? How long have you lived here? How is your night? It sounds polite. It sounds like care, but those are the kinds of questions everyone asks. The pizza delivery person can ask them. The bank teller can ask them. And a woman's brain immediately recognizes that. It triggers a defense mechanism, not because she does not like you, but because that question does not require her to be herself. It only asks her to fill out a form. And no one feels a spark when filling out a form. Instead, use observation instead of a question. Say what you actually notice about her, not what you think you should ask. The second trap, reflected anxiety. This has a very specific scientific basis, and when you understand it, you will never go on a date in a state of anxiety again. In the 1990s, scientists at the University of Parma discovered a special type of brain cell. They called them mirror neurons. This is what they do when you see someone perform an action or feel an emotion. The mirror neurons in your brain fire as if you were doing it yourself. To be blunt, if you walk into a conversation with anxiety and insecurity, her nervous system will catch that, subconsciously, without her needing to think. She just suddenly feels uncomfortable without knowing why, and she will attribute that uncomfortable feeling to you. So before entering any important conversation, practice the grounding technique. Stand straight, breathe slowly, and shift your mind from I must impress her to I am truly curious about this person. Pure curiosity is the best state to enter any encounter. The third trap, cliché compliments. You say you look very beautiful tonight, and she smiles, says thank you, then moves on. Not because she does not like being complimented, but because that sentence tells her nothing about you. It does not show that you are actually looking at her. An attractive woman has heard that sentence thousands of times, from good men, from bad men, from those who truly see it, and those who just want to say the right thing. That compliment does not distinguish you from anyone. Instead, compliment her personality, compliment her energy, compliment something you truly notice that others overlook. That is what makes her think this person is actually looking at me. The fourth trap. And this is the most dangerous because it hides behind the appearance of politeness. I call it the non-listening performer. She is talking. You nod. Your eyes meet hers. You look very attentive, but in your head you are thinking about the next thing you are going to say. She knows that. Not because she can read your mind, but because your body sends signals of waiting instead of receiving. And here is a truth many men do not want to hear. Attraction does not come from what you say. It comes from how you make others feel when they are with you. Women do not remember the man who says the smartest things. They remember the man who makes them feel understood. There is a concept in psychology called empathic resonance. That is when you do not just hear her words, but you are truly in her emotional world with her. Practice that. When she speaks, stop thinking about the next sentence. Truly be there with what she is sharing. And now the key point of this entire video. Why does acting destroy your attraction? Because when you try to say the right things instead of the true things, you are giving up the right to master your own life. You are chasing the reaction of others. You are turning yourself into an actor waiting for applause. And the woman in front of you feels that. even if she cannot put it into words. A truly attractive man is not the one who says the most beautiful things. It is the man confident enough to be a witness to her world, the one who is truly seeing her in a world full of distractions. And here is the secret I promised. Those two words are "you seem." It sounds simple, but let me explain why it works. When you say you seem like the type of person who never accepts mediocrity, you are doing three things at once. First, you show that you are truly observing her, not listening, not looking at the surface, but reading her as a person. Second, you are not making an assertion. You are making a curious guess. That opens the door for her to reveal herself. And here is what science proves. Self-disclosure activates the reward center in the brain as strongly as food or money. She will want to talk to you more, not because you are interesting, but because you make talking about herself interesting. Third, when you observe correctly, her brain will release oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Not because of a magic sentence, but because the feeling of being truly seen is one of the deepest human needs. That is what Marcus did that night. He did not say anything special. He just truly looked, and he said what he saw. So where do you start? 3 steps. You can practice tonight. 1. Observe details. Do not look at physical appearance. Notice how she reacts to everything. The way she holds her glass. The way she pauses before answering. The way she laughs when she hears something unexpected. 2. Speak using the phrase "you seem." No imposition. No assertion. Simply a curious observation based on what you truly notice. You seem like a person who thinks more than you speak. You seem like you are not easily impressed by superficial things. 3. Truly listen when she answers. Do not think about the next sentence. Be there completely. Respond so she knows you are truly listening, not waiting for your turn to speak. If this video changed the way you view communication, leave a comment with the most interesting "you seem" phrase you have ever used or want to use. Like, share, and subscribe to the Femina Mind channel so you do not miss the deepest psychological analysis for you. This is the place for men who want real connection, not by speaking better, but by seeing deeper. I will see you in the next video. But before you turn off this video, I have just one question. The last time in a conversation, did you truly see the woman in front of you, or were you just waiting for your turn to speak?